Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Blunt Talk with LT episode 16. This episode is brought to you by StackGwop.com. StackGwop.com/shop. Okay. So I actually got a list here. Be a little more organized for this episode. I don't want to just, go off the top and lose myself and not be fucking coordinated with my topics. Be talking all over the place. Although, when I listen to podcasts generally, the better, for me personally, the better podcasts for me are the podcasts where niggas is just real. Whoever the fuck it is in the podcast are just authentic. If they have moments, they don't cut it out. They keep all the shit. It's just a natural flowing conversation. And those type of podcasts to me are much better than the type of podcasts that are structured like TV shows and shit. Like radio shows. Like debate shows on TV and all that shit. Like, I don't want things that are too structured. For me personally, I don't like listening to things that are too structured on a podcast. But at the same time, you got to get to the point. You don't want motherfuckers talking about nothing the whole podcast, unless it's like comedian podcasts. But it's always good to share personal shit and be transparent on your podcast, opposed to putting up a facade, because people can see through it and people know your actual real life outside of it, whether you think it's true or not. People kind of grasp what's going on. The general public isn't as stupid as you think sometimes. All right, so let's start the shit off. The first topic I want to discuss is Tekashi 6ix9ine. And it's very unfortunate that he's in jail right now. And I don't like the way people talk about jail and people play with jail and play with prison and play with feds charge like it's nothing. Like it's something joke. It's like a joke thing. Like just laughing. Oh, I told you this was going to happen. Like no one cares about that. The person that was most disappointed about it was the person that was close knit to a situation like that, where they had stuff like that in the past, and they were just like Fat Joe. Fat Joe was warning Tekashi because he's been through shit like that where feds got, fed charges came and all sorts of fuck shit happened in the past. So he's like, you got to watch out for that type of energy that you're bringing. Other people are just, the average hater, or not even hater, just the average fan trying to say, oh, this is going to go wrong because they've seen it go wrong in the past. But someone that was more close to it, like Fat Joe, he's very disappointed that it happened. Other people like Ebro, who didn't let him perform at Hot 97 Summer Jam or whatever the fuck he stopped him from performing at, he's kind of on the radio saying, oh, you played yourself. Laughing the whole time, oh, you played yourself. I don't understand why he's so, like, yeah, they have that segment, you played yourself, but he was just so jovial and just happy about the nigga going to jail, and not I don't want to use the word happy because I don't want to misrepresent his little segment he had, but it was definitely kind of gloating, just a little more joyful than you would want someone to be for someone going to jail. It's like that. This is not a joke. Like, the charges are serious. Whenever you get RICO charges and the feds come for your ass, it's like it's never anything good. Only person that for the feds came for, and I could remember, that actually beat their shit and got on with their life is Irv Gotti. You got niggas like Shmurda, Bobby Shmurda in the bin right now. You got Max B still in there. You had, like, when it comes to New York's a fucked up place when you think about it. New York, everyone catches their charges there. If Tekashi was from any other state, any other city, I don't think Tekashi is having the same type of legal problems. I know it's the feds charges and it's federal, but at the same time, I think it's all a derivative from what the hell's going on in the NYPD and their cases that they're building against him that led it to get, escalated to the point that it's the feds cases now. But it's like New York's not the place to play. New York's not the place to be that guy, pretty much. Back then it was hard. Now it's even worse. Off the top, I can list so many rappers that have charges in New York. Either charges or they spent some time in New York. Like Joel Santana, currently gun charge because that stupid shit with the airport. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Jim Jones in the past, Cam in the past, the whole Dipset pretty much. Tony Yayo, G-Unit. Like, literally everybody. Like, even niggas that aren't from New York that go to New York, like Lil Wayne caught a case, the gun charge in New York. Ja Rule from New York, gun charge in New York. They come for you in New York. I know I could list a list of rappers off the dome right now, but I'm not gonna go into it. I was having a discussion off camera before, so that's probably why I'm a little rusty when it comes to recalling the names. But so many people caught cases in New York. Literally every rapper that caught a case or some sort of bullshit, it's been in New York, or like a lot of New York rappers caught cases. Well, so the thing is, it's like you can catch cases anywhere, but New York is the place where it's like you're most likely to, like, if you're gonna do something, don't do it in New York. Don't be with the shits in New York. Taxstone. I don't even know if Taxstone was in New York. Was it in New York? Had to be, because I don't think Troy Ave's doing much concerts outside New York. Well, it wasn't even a concert that nigga. He was at, no, it was at a T.I. concert. My memory's trash. It was at a T.I. concert with this. I don't know what city it was in, but regardless, New York's not the spot. I don't recommend it. All right, so let's put this up on the screen. No, not yet. Let's get through the Tekashi shit. He fired all his people. He did that interview on the Breakfast Club talking about that shit. I felt like this was gonna happen, and he wanted to put some shit out. He wanted to kind of he wanted to basically not affiliate himself with any of the people he was affiliated with before, because he kind of seen this RICO charge coming, and he didn't want that whole conspiracy shit tying them together. Oh, they're doing shit together, and he wants to kind of just portray the image of being the artist. But my problem with the media coverage of it is, when you listen to anyone reporting on it, they're basically snitching on the nigga. They're basically trying to say what he's getting charged for is like valid. Like, yeah, he's going to do this time. Like, what do you mean he's going to do this time? Like, you can't say this motherfucker did anything. You niggas weren't there. You guys don't know what the fuck's going on. That's just the public persona. But the media is kind of just convicting the nigga and not helping his case when a lawyer tries to grab from whatever they see on the internet or try to, further his case. Or all they're going to see is negative shit. And the prosecutor's going to have a field day. It's like, I don't know if the media is doing Tekashi a service at this point. I think it's all disservice. Even academics, I feel like it's a disservice at this point. If he wants to accurately, in his mind, accurately cover it, it's still depicting a negative image of Tekashi, and it's probably not good for his charges. I don't like people going to jail. I don't like jail. I'm not a fan of the jail system. I think there's a better way to penalize motherfuckers, because they want to penalize niggas for everything they fucking do. I feel like there's a better way, and the jail system should be absolutely just... I think we should fucking erase that shit. I think we should start from new, but that's years in reconstruction. When world government happens, then maybe the jail system will be reformed. But until then, that ain't gonna happen for a while. I'm not a fan of people ragging on Tekashi. Fan or not, say he was a rapist, or, well, he wasn't a rapist. If you're trying to say he was with that little child shit, or what, I don't care what you hate on him for. You like to see the man go to jail and have that type of time thrown at him. He didn't kill nobody, so it's like, come on, man, that shit's ridiculous. The man he got robbed, he got taken, kidnapped by his own motherfuckers. That shit actually happened, because when jewelry, this is what happens. What from my point of view, when I see jewelry or anything get stolen from rappers, niggas get their chain robbed, or their watch snatched, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they get yapped from them. Generally, when that shit happens and it's randoms that eat them, shit goes on tour. Chains go on tour, shit gets sold. None of that taking place. None of that happened. It's like, as soon as he got robbed, he replaced his jewelry with new jewelry, the same type of jewelry, but he didn't get his jewelry back. It didn't make a tour. No one was on camera with it. We knew it was his own people. Well, he says he knows his own people. It just puts, for me, and for him, it kind of puts two and two. But it's like, I don't know how this whole RICO charge is going to go on if they say if the feds were trying to say his life was at risk, but then they're putting him in jail. If his life was at risk and he wasn't putting anyone else's life at risk. Like, I just don't know what's going on. I hope Tekashi the best. I hope Tekashi gets out. Free Tekashi. Free Max B. Free Bobby Shmurda. Free all these motherfuckers, man. Unless you're a rapist or, you know what I'm saying, or you're one of those fucked up fuckers. But other than that, these niggas need to be let out. Gotta let these motherfuckers out, man. Some good music behind bars right now. We're missing out on some fucking wavy tunes because our fucking feds want to make cases on niggas. All right, so now let's put this up on the screen. One's gotta go. I've been struggling with this for some time. This has been on Twitter. People have been like retweeting it, going their own ways and picking their own selections. It's pancakes, waffles, French toast, and Cinnabon. Instantly when I see this shit, I look at the Cinnabon and I'm like, you're kind of out of place because these are like breakfast items. I'm sure people eat Cinnabons for breakfast, but it's not like you make your family a bunch of Cinnabons for breakfast with eggs and shit. Like that's for, you know what I'm saying? That's for the waffles, the pancakes, and the French toast. So in that regard, to get rid of a Cinnabon will be understandable to say it's out of place. But if you're going to get rid of one of those food options that you can never eat again, like just period, not for breakfast, not for any type of, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think you're going to have to get rid of French toast. I love French toast. Don't get me wrong, but a nice Cinnabon when you want to be a fat ass. Waffles are pretty much mandatory. How can you get rid of pancakes? It's kind of just like French toast has to be the one on the island. Has to be. Yep. I actually thought that was going to be a longer segment. Maybe I should have brought someone on for this one, but nah. Got through that one. French toast is eliminated. One's got to go and it's gone, nigga. All right. Next subject. All right. And write down everything. All right, so pretty much Tory Lanez, Joyner Lucas, new beef, fresh, just popped up. Not even beef, they're just competitive. Tory Lanez was popping off at the mouth, talking that flashy shit, getting spicy, saying he could pretty much go against any rapper, lyricist, anybody. You can body Cole, you can body Kendrick. He was talking all that greasy shit. And then he said something about Joyner Lucas. And then he told Joyner Lucas to get in his live. Joyner Lucas got in his live. They went back and forth. And pretty much they issued a challenge to basically compete on the same beat or some shit. But they dropped freestyles on each other's beats. I haven't listened to the songs yet. From what I hear, Joyner Lucas has gotten the edge because he got a little more personal than Tory Lanez has gotten his track. But lyrically, like Tory Lanez is nice lyrically when he wants to go, like when he wants to go in and he wants to actually rap. But Joyner Lucas is a rapping ass nigga, so it's like he's rapping back and forth with Eminem on songs. Initially, I looked at it and I'm like, Joyner Lucas, I give Joyner Lucas the edge. Just off of my mind's thinking of who's a better lyricist. But Tory Lanez, we'll see what happens. Tory Lanez makes better music. He's a better artist at this point, definitely, hands down. But Joyner Lucas as a lyricist, I definitely give the edge to Joyner Lucas. I'm gonna listen to the songs after. Episode 17, I'll just probably start it off or just get a quick segment in and say who I think won the beef. It's not even a beef, it's playful. So I think that's, for most rap fans, they always want to talk negative when shit gets real sticky in the beef and niggas actually get touched and like, oh, why are you doing this? It's just rap, it's stupid, it's foolish. I get it. It is stupid sometimes and niggas just beef for no reason and ends up in violence over some stupid diss records and shit. But this is just rap. They're not actually beefing or nothing. This is actual just competition. They're just going at it to be competitive. So this is good for hip hop. Stuff like this doesn't happen often, and when prominent artists, popular artists, like an artist of Tory Lanez stature, brings a challenge like this to the forefront and has the internet going crazy for a little bit, it's good because now you get to see rappers compete at rapping instead of just whatever the fuck's been going on for the last how many years. good music. I like the wave of music that's going on now, but it's not real. It's not real rap. It's not that boom bap, not that 90s 2000 flow shit. It's none of that. So it's good that niggas is bringing that shit back to the forefront. This is almost like a battle rap, pretty much what they're doing. You know how battle rap, they get real personal. They say shit on tracks. It's like, they're not on tracks. In the battle rap, they say shit that's personal and they get deep sometimes, but it's just for the actual battle. They ain't bringing this shit to the streets. Niggas ain't beefing for real. It's just for the battle. As personal as they get, they sometimes get way more personal than actual diss tracks and diss beef where niggas is in the streets. That's what serious battle rap gets, and I think this is what that's what I think they should aim for this. I don't think Tory Lanez should hold back. I think he should get fully personal. I think Jordan Lucas should get fully personal and just go at it lyrically, because I don't think niggas ain't going to hold feelings after the shit they say personally, because I don't think they know each other well enough to have deep cutting shit on a personal level. All right. Let's get to boxing. Manny Pacquiao, fucking Adrian Broner. Manny Pacquiao versus Adrian Broner. Usually a fighter that Adrian Broner fights Floyd after they beat Adrian Broner. Not like losing to Floyd first. Usually it's the other way around. Like Maidana beat Broner, then he fought Floyd. Floyd beat him, fought him again. Floyd beat him again. They're going the opposite way. Floyd beat Pacquiao. Now Pacquiao's fighting Broner. He's taking the step down. He lost to Floyd. If Floyd fought him again, Floyd would piece him again. And no one wants to see that shit. But Pacquiao and Broner is an interesting fucking fight. I'm here for that shit. The press conference was foolish. Whatever. Broner's talking shit. He's doing that little shoulder lean shit he was doing. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But I'm here for that fight. I think that's going to be a good fight. I think Pacquiao's going to win. I'm going to go for Broner. I'm going to want Broner to win that fight because I'm an Adrian Broner fan. I like the way Broner boxes, although he doesn't throw enough punches, doesn't have a high enough output most fucking fights, but I like his style. I can see how he can be better, but still a fan of Broner. I want to see Broner win that fight. He's probably going to lose. If I was to bet money, I'd bet on Pacquiao, although he's pretty old. Yeah, he's pretty old now. Fuck, that age is going to kick in sometime. Broner's still fucking young. Broner should, if Broner loses this, it's pretty much over for Broner. You're not going to have any real notable wins on your fucking resume. You're not going to be a legend. You're pretty much already eliminated from that. This is like the most important fight of his legacy. This is legacy defining and saving. If he beats Manny Pacquiao, he's gonna look like a way better fighter on paper. Although it's an older Manny Pacquiao, he'll still have that under his belt. So I'm excited to see what the fuck Adrian Broner's gonna do. When it comes to Wilder and Fury, that fight just needs to hurry the fuck up and happen. Like, god damn it. I want to bet whoever the fuck's willing to bet. And if y'all niggas is real boxing fans, go check out Michael Brandon. Michael Brandon, that nigga puts in work. He's from the country too. So if niggas want to, rep something from Canada, from Toronto, Michael Brandon's putting in work. What's his website? IamMichaelBrandon.com or some shit like that. Fuck, I'll put up a link in the description or some shit. Young Mayweather out here. All right. I was going to keep the basketball talk for Ball Talk Daily, but I feel like sometimes I should put a little ball talk in the blunt talk. I got to take more blunt talk serious. I got to put more blunt talks out. Fuck the ball talks. Not fuck the ball talks, but god damn it. I'm only on episode 16. I've been doing this shit for how long now, my nigga? God damn. Got to crank some more episodes out this bitch. I kind of pretty much been upgrading weekly, getting more stuff for the podcast. So we're going to be taking some big steps production-wise very soon with the podcast. I have a bunch of new projects coming up, so a lot of work for the company. For the company as in Gwop Entertainment. A lot of company work for your own fucking business, not for no bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, so the basketball talk, as I was saying. Kevin Durant. No hating. There's no hating. There's just way too much dick riding. When people say Kevin Durant is possibly the best scorer of all time, or could be, it's just like, what? How many 50-point games does Kevin Durant have in his fucking career? What's Kevin Durant's career high? Has he even scored 60 in his career? Like, Kevin Durant, the best scorer of all time. He doesn't have double-digit 50-point scoring games. Jordan has 30-something, 32, 31. I can't fucking remember. I should have pulled up the stats. See, if this was Ball Talk Daily, I'd have my fucking stats. Jordan, best scorer of all time. Best player of all time, best all-around player of all time, in my opinion, LeBron James. Best scorer, hands down, Jordan. LeBron's gonna pass Jordan in the all-time scoring ranking list, but it's like LeBron's 16th season. Jordan didn't play as long as LeBron. LeBron's the most durable athlete, or the most durable basketball player I've seen in my life. He's gonna play 20 seasons if he doesn't get injured or anything, God forbid. It's like, it's crazy. Jordan's the best scorer. Until Kevin Durant has at least 20 plus scoring point, like 50 scoring games, and he has like starts putting up some real stats and he starts achieving things. Because I feel like nowadays the media rewards motherfuckers based off of potential. He has the potential to do this. He's 7 feet tall. He can pull up from 30. It's like, who cares, nigga? Is he pulling up from 30 every time? In the last how many games, he's like 1 for 19 and from 3, shooting 5.9%. Like, come on, man. Kevin Durant is probably the most overrated player. I had to revise my whole like dichotomy on the way I like, you know, I'm just at a loss for words right now. My whole perspective of the NBA and the top 5 of the top players has completely shifted. Not just Kevin Durant being off of his game with the Draymond shit going on and Steph Curry being out. It's kind of just like, when you really just look at it objectively and beyond the finals, you know, coming up short in a couple of those finals, Steph Curry probably should be perceived as the second best player in the NBA. Like, it's hands down LeBron's the best player currently. Steph Curry should be recognized as number 2. Like, I don't care that Kevin Durant won those 2 finals MVPs. He robbed the last ones from Steph Curry. Steph Curry deserved that last one. Steph Curry's the reason why it's so hard to guard the Golden State Warriors. He's the reason why the ball movement's so great. He's the reason why the team works so great. Kevin Durant couldn't beat Steph Curry when he was with Russell Westbrook in OKC. In OKC, they had a nice team. Kevin Durant can't lead a team by himself the way Steph Curry can. Fuck, even Giannis is looking better. Like, right now, Kevin Durant's place is not even solidified as the second best player in the world. You got niggas like Giannis. You got niggas like Anthony Davis on their motherfucking... They're like the same height as this nigga. They just can't shoot the 3 as well as Kevin Durant. And he's not shooting the 3 that well right now. So it's like, what makes you better than these niggas? These niggas get to the hole way easier than you, pause. These niggas dunk way easier and way better than you. It's like... Giannis is a better playmaker. Like, Anthony Davis and Giannis are better rebounders. Anthony Davis is a better defender. Giannis is getting there. So it's like, I don't know, man. What makes Kevin Durant better than these niggas? He can shoot, and they can't shoot as well. Anthony Davis can shoot. He's not shooting like Kevin Durant, but he can shoot. And then Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's kind of not playing up to the second best player in the world standards that he was when he was on San Antonio that season where Golden State was cutting ass and San Antonio was also low-key cutting ass. That season where they were cutting ass at home and no one was fucking with them at home when he was second in MVP voting. That Kawhi Leonard's not the same Kawhi Leonard currently on the Raptors. The Raptors are nice, don't get me wrong, but he hasn't come back to full form yet. He's getting there. By midway through the season, he'll be back to prime Kawhi Leonard. So it's like, where is Kevin Durant fit in the top 5 right now? So I'm saying my whole fucking paradigm is shift when it comes to thinking about who's the best players in the NBA, because Kevin Durant, he basically reverse engineered his greatness and made people think he's as great as his 2 championships because he jumped on the bandwagon with Golden State. But that ain't it, son. That ain't it. That's Curry's team, my nigga. That's the way I feel about it. All right, Blunt Talk with LT, episode 16. I'm going to have a better turnaround with these episodes. Try to get some more guests on this bitch. A lot more videos to play. A lot more, just better production as the show goes on. I talk about this shit on Twitter. Definitely got to fucking continue to pump out these episodes. Get the turnaround a lot more quicker. Get more episodes out for y'all. Because I noticed the viewership's going up on the audio and the video. Just make sure you guys subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It goes a long ways. And yeah, stackgwop.com. Stackgwop.com/